I'm Shelley the Vet with ChildCareLand.com, and today I want to share with you an activity called Cool Whip Colors. This is really a fun activity. The children get to mix Cool Whip and make colors out of them. You'll need to have Cool Whip, plastic spoons, and I use clear plastic cups, but you can use whatever kind of container you want. I find the clear plastic cups makes it easier for the children to see the colors as they're mixing, and these have really nice wide tops on them. And you'll also need to have food coloring. So this is food coloring. You do want to use caution with younger children, and you may need to do the actual putting in the drop yourself for really small ones. And basically in this activity, a child would just take the food drop or food color and add one drop to the Cool Whip, and they would mix it up and see what happens to the Cool Whip. And if they can add another drop if they wanted to make it a little bit darker yellow, which I think we'll do. So that made a yellow color. And we're going to mix up again and made it a little bit darker. And they could mix colors to make it a different color. So they have yellow. If they want to make green out of it, instead of just using the green food drop, they would put in a blue. Start with one drop and see how that changes to see if it makes a green. And they got to mix it good. So this is good for fine motor skills development as well, because they have to be able to control their fingers. And that made a green. But this is just, even for adults, I think it's fun. Probably stress relieving. And so they could do whatever colors they want. Here's a red. We could do red with that one and just mix it up. And that makes kind of a nice pink color. And if you put in more, it would obviously make a darker color. So let's see if we can make a purple out of that. So we're going to add some blue to that one. And put it 2 drops for that. And then mix it all up. And the children have to stir to mix it all together. Make sure the colors are all blended before it'll change to that other color. You can see now this is changing to purple. It's got to keep mixing it. And it's up to you. If you use Cool Whip that's not out of date, you could certainly let them taste the Cool Whip when they're done mixing it, but that's up to you. Again, it's just Cool Whip and food coloring that makes the color changes for them. And so that was purple. And they could continue and experiment with different colors. They could, pour all 4 colors into 1 cup, and it would probably turn like a really gross color, but that's up to them. We could do that too. We'll do that and see what it turns out to be. Just yellow, red, blue, and green. Let's see what that's going to be. Oops, that's kind of cool. Oh, not a gross color. Kind of a bluish green. So they could keep adding more color to see if they can make it maybe a black or a darker color in here. And they just have fun with it. So for Cool Whip Colors, I'm Shelley the Vet with ChildCareLand.com, and thanks for watching.